Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to the Eastern Front as German forces are pushing deeper into Soviet territory here during Operation Typhoon. German paratroopers have captured a village and are continuing to advance down a roadway in support of regular army troops and tanks that are cutting down Soviet reinforcements. Unfortunately for us, we've got more T-34s on the way. So if you want to see more episodes on the way, make sure you show your support too so we can continue to bring them to you. And of course, this is going to be an epic mission, as always. As it is Sir Henkel. It's really the pinnacle of Men of War Assault Squad missions. Let's go ahead and continue our advance then with anti-tank weapons to deal with those T-34s so we can conserve our infantry. German infantry are in some really good elevated positions to cut down the Soviets as they advance. And, oh wow, looks like we got a straggler running here. Oh, tank driver actually making his way. Oh well, you don't want to go over there, my man. There's an entire German army waiting for you. Alright, well, during 1941, this is the fall of 1941, of course, and in our previous episode, we opened up the floodgates, essentially, to push our forces deeper into Soviet lines. And, of course, in 1941, the Germans were just winning victory after victory with their allies against the Soviet defenders. And looks like we were firing a little low there. T-34-76 there should be able to be knocked out quite quickly by this AT weapon. Deflection off the side armor. Another shot. Trying to go for the driver's port here, preferably the turret, just to get it from firing at us. There we go. That's a good hit there. Let's turn and get ready to fire at it on the other side of this. Oh, never mind. Looks like it's trying to move on the other side of the T-26 here. And got zapped. Crew has been eliminated, and the vehicle's on fire. Good. Alright. Looks like there might be another tank out there. Looks like the Soviets have got a tracked KV-1 there. Interesting that actually got tracked. I don't know how that happened. Must be from a very lucky AT rifle, which is good news for us, so that means we can get a little closer without having to worry about pushing tanks back. However, they are firing constantly. So let's pull back a little bbit, get our men off the front line. Alright, our next goal is going to have to be to take out some of these larger guns so our tanks can get a little closer. These are 52K, 85mm anti-aircraft, but really anti-tank guns at this point. They're really going to be used against our tanks that come close. So it's time now for the infantry to shine and get a little closer to the front line. I preferably want to capture the left flank first, but we're going to need some more reinforcements up here. So we're almost at our maximum. Let's go ahead and call up another group of Panzer Grenadiers, Stoss troop, and regular Wehrmacht troops. And then also perhaps another AT gun. Martyr 1 is good, but not great. Medium armor. Oh, we actually have some captured T-34s. Let's actually use one of those. That's going to be cool. Let's say we captured a T-34. And then also, oh, a Ju-87. We can actually call in a bombing run on this. Well, let's see if we can destroy that KV-1. Bombs, this is basically throwing away points. They're very inaccurate and very weak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to hit something with it. It will probably not land on where we're going to indicate, so I'm going to try to maybe drop it a little far south, or maybe a little over, because the problem here is if we bomb over here, the shot could be absorbed by the... kind of a ravine, and then here on the other side of the riverbank. So we need to literally hit the KV-1. That's the only way we're going to drop it. So let's call out a Ju-87 just to see a cool bombing run. And then also let's call up a small artillery gun as well. There it comes. And that should allow us to hit some of the defensive positions on the other side. Probably best against some of these larger AT guns. And then we can cut through those and send the infantry. And there's not too much left on this mission. We don't have to go too much further. Here comes the Typhoon, though, Ju-87 Stuka bomber. You can hear it up there. I don't know if we can see it, though. There it is, way up high. And bombs away. In just a moment, as soon as it oh, there we go. It's actually swooping down for its bombing run. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. 2 bombs there. 1 landing on either side. That's why I kind of tried to drop it down here, knowing that it would do it on either side. But at least the vehicle's now turreted. So it'll be much easier to take out with a vehicle, or preferably infantry. Okay, let's get all of our troops into a position to gun down Soviet defenders. So now that we control this side of the hill, we essentially control the bridge now. That KV-1 is worthless. So let's go ahead and get our troops in gear. They've been firing at Soviet reinforcements continuously. We now need to target here, but let's artillery it first and see if we can get rid of some of these bigger guns, and then we'll just sweep all the Soviets away. We've had a really good fight so far, and now I'm going to try to conserve as many of our forces as we can. And we'll just bring up some more reinforcements here. There we go. Okay, we should get a medic up here. I think there are 50 points. Yes. Medic is going to be very valuable. Another medic. And Panzer Grenadiers can follow up behind the AT guns. Okay. So the longer we take to do this, the more Soviet reinforcements that will arrive, and so we need to be cautious about enemy armored vehicles approaching. I just want to get that artillery set up, so that way I can try to hammer some of their positions. And then move in with the infantry. We'll see how well the artillery works. Go ahead and set that up over here on the road. Have the truck flip around. Oh, geez. Learn to park, buddy. There we go. Alright, let's try to hit this gun. Oh, actually looks like we're out of range. Oh, and here comes some more Soviet vehicles, another T-34. So at this point I could really rush them and have a victory here, but I want to play a little more cautiously. In our first mission we kind of, not this earlier episode, but in the first initial invasion of the Soviet Union, we kind of just pushed right in around a farm in order to try to bypass some very difficult reinforcements that continued to come in. But this mission is a little more manageable, and you can deal with the enemies pretty much one by one as they come in. So let's see what we got going on here. So we got troops coming up on the left flank, so that's good. And I think we'll have our artillery ready to strike here in just a moment. Oh wow, enemy vehicle just driving right by our infantry. Oh, that's going to be bad for that. If he stops so much as a little bit, he's going to get hit by an AT grenade. There we go. That's that vehicle dealt with. And we should have a medic around here somewhere too. Where did he go? Oh, I guess we'll have this one come up. Perfect. Alright, we're pretty much set to overrun Soviet territory. The artillery gun's only going to waste us time, I feel. So let's get our tank destroyers up and ready for final reinforcements. As soon as we take that last flag, the Soviets might try to have a large-scale counterattack, and it seems like they've received yet another KV-1, 1940 model. So we'll just need to make sure we can stop those. Okay. So we're just out of range of that Soviet gun. I don't want to get any closer with our vehicles. Apparently we're firing smoke rounds for some reason. What? That vehicle seems to have... That artillery gun seems to have fired smoke for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, we have a captured T-34. And a regular Panzer III. We'll bring these up to defend the gun. And to support the troops over there. Alright, HE rounds are getting ready to fire. We're getting some more vehicles. It's getting, it's still manageable. So long as I don't have to deal with like 3 T-34s and a KV-1, then we should be able to do this. So let's go ahead and sneak up on that gun. We'll have the infantry do the hard work. We've got MG-34 covering then, as well as a vehicle, a couple vehicles for armor. And that KV-1's getting awfully close now. Is that an enemy vehicle firing? Oh, that's interesting. They finally decided to fire. I didn't actually see that one there. They've finally decided to fire on our... Now that can buff out. Our little Martyr 1 there. Oh good, actually, if he's firing here, then that gives us time to move up. This actually is luring them into attacking this rather than firing on the infantry who's crawling through the fields. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a KV-1 on the road too. Alright, now we're starting to attack the Soviet line. Oh no. Oh, that's definitely what I didn't want to happen. Wait for that vehicle to fire again. Okay, this is going to get real ugly. These things are nightmares, these little AT guns like that. Alright, well that threw a little wrench in my plan there to move up so easily. But that's okay. Medic here should be able to move left then. Move the infantry over here for reinforcement. Just losing a few men trying to get into cover, mostly due to that gun. So my plan was sound to attack here without that gun being in the way. But it's there now. Actually, there's a medic. I didn't see him before. Let's try to save as many people as we can. Ooh, AI getting really idiotic by just standing around on grenades. Yep, medic being the first one targeted too. That makes sense in Men of War. Medics always are the first ones targeted by the AI. So sometimes it can be pointless to bring them around. Alright, let's get our Why is this thing continuously choosing smoke rounds? That's too much to manage. Let's just do it the good way. Get our troops back up on their feet. Yeah, this part's a pain. Those AT guns are just garbage because they're so just constant, just autocannon all the time. Luckily, most of our boys here will be okay when we get the medic back. Just so long as he didn't lose his bag. Alright, finally that gun is down. Now we have a machine gun there. Lots of men dead. Look at how accurately that gun was able to lay down fire like that. I just don't know where we can find our medic. Either the morphine bag should be around. Oh, there he is. So let's start saving some lives. And in Sir Henkel's, the survival time is a little less on these troops. It's not as long. So we should be able to save most of these guys. Alright, there we go. Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't see that gun there, but also I didn't want to take all the time in the world to artillery it to death with the other gun that continues to aim with smoke for whatever reason. Alright, let's bring up this gun. Stop firing, noob. Wait till you get a clear shot. There we go, some damage to that vehicle, and the crew's bailing. Perfect. Alright, another KV, no, T-34 on the way. Let's go ahead and get up to the higher territories here. Smoke rounds armed again for whatever reason. I would have this T-34 come up here further, but there is an AT gun nearby. Do we have any more bombs? Oh, we do have another run with the plane. Let's give that a shot. Maybe we can hit this AA gun. I'm going to try to purposely miss-aim there to see if we can get a direct hit. See how that works out. Well, the situation on the left side turned out good. The Soviet defensive position there is pretty much dealt with. Guns eliminated. Just need to drop a grenade now. Alright, here comes the Ju-87. Should be here momentarily. KV-1 getting closer. Or a T-34 actually going off into the ditch. KV-1's still alive here. Alright, here comes the Stuka. Well, would you look at that? A direct hit. As long as you don't direct... You gotta click kind of... The basic key is to know that wherever you click, it's probably going to be about 2 vehicles length ahead of that. So that was a direct hit. Absolute perfection on that one. Alright, so with one more gun remaining, we should be able to grenade it. Soviets are coming in with their reinforcements. Just need to get that gun out of the way. We might be able to hit that from here with a HE round. We got most of the path clear. Let's see if we can swing around this way and hit them. So artillery was just kind of a big waste of time. I kind of thought it would be, but I wanted to call it out, hoping that it would actually do something, but it seems like it's best just to do it with tanks and infantry. Alright, that vehicle could burst into flame here. Yep, crew is bailing. And another vehicle has spawned up here, another KV-1. We'll deal with that momentarily. Gun has been eliminated. Good job. Alright, we have free reign over the enemy territory. No more guns stop us, only a few tanks. Now the KV-1 is armed with a 76mm gun, so that should buy us some time to advance. Now that we got some infantry standing by, we can start pushing in. Oh, that KV-1 actually got repaired. And we wiped it out finally. Good. Poor Soviet training. We're going down into the ravine. Crew is still alive. KV-1 hit. Don't think we hit him that time. Let's keep aiming wherever we can. There we go. Another KV-1 destroyed. That is it. The Germans will break through here today. We've got the elevated position there. Let's bring up all the reinforcements. What the hell happened there? Some sort of fire. Alright, so our biggest gaffe, I suppose, was just our advance on the left side, which at least allowed us to get a little closer and take out the center gun and the right gun, so it all worked out in the end. Soviets seemingly trying to come up here. Let's cut them off with a flank. There we go, MG in the way. Get a couple grenades up top. And start clearing out these nests in the defensive zone. So this is where it's going to get tough. Close-to-close fighting. Close combat. Probably could be hand-to-hand fighting. Very close combat. Tank, just... You're a tank. Just roll. There you go. Alright, I want the tank to provide cover for the troops. And we should be able to move right up the bridge. Good to see MGs opening up. Okay, and that way across the bridge is clear. Just need to get closer and closer to enemy defensive positions and clean them out. Well, that looks like a pretty good position there. Let's have the artillery get a chance to redeem itself. Firing directly inside the trench. Oh, pretty close. Get a few rounds there. Oh, that's good. No kills, but those are hits. Let's take that right side. Hold on, tank. Don't get too close. They could have Molotovs or grenades. There we go. Alright, we're going to clear out all the Soviets here to make up for our problems before of not being able to clear out the enemy and just trying to get to the next mission. And sometimes you have to do that in meta-war, as the AI will continuously get reinforcements. In a defensive position, they'll usually just attack with them, and that makes it a little tricky. Especially with some of those guns. Those big old guns, those 52Ks are no joke. Another Soviet tank coming up. Switch over to 76mm. AP rounds, and fire. Oh, right off the top. There we go. Looks like that was a kill. Guess not. Soviets are still fighting. That probably damaged the turret. We'll keep them at bay while we still push in on the left side. Still a lot of Soviets out there. Let's get the rest of our defenders up here. So we had people here in a final fallback position. If we were able to get pushed back, that would be our final position, but luckily we were able to hold the farm and keep those reinforcement lines open, allowing for quite a bit of troops to come through. Let's get those Panzer Grenadiers to break left too. So I think what we can do here is try to push through this farm right there, that manor, and maybe come up behind those trees on the left to the flag and keep that door open. Meanwhile, troops will push in from the right side too. It's going to be slow fighting for a little bit. Soviets have some good positions, but it doesn't look like they're getting reinforcements anytime soon. Could be a machine gun over there, actually. I see something. Oh, an AT gun. Ziz-3. That's well hidden. Luckily, we have no plans for vehicles. Nope, don't walk up there. Just throw the grenade. What the hell? Alright. Alright, let's rush that position. We got a few men down from a couple of Soviet positions up there. The most annoying thing in the world, those damn Ziz-3s. I'm going to try to drop a bomb on that. Just AT guns firing at infantry is the most annoying thing. Let's go ahead and continue to push through. I'm going to try to push left on our bellies. We're going to push our infantry up. Panzer Grenadiers will be needed here. Let's see how we do with our bomb. And I don't know where our medics are, but we're so close to victory that we'll just assume that a lot of these troops will just be picked up as the battle's over, not critically wounded. We should have had that position, but Ziz 3 was being a little annoying. Wow, no damage to the Ziz 3. That's what happens when you bomb on the ridge like that. Alright, Soviet reinforcements coming in yet again. And it looks like this time a KV-1 on the left. Alright, what do we got to deal with that? Let's hide this. I think we have a martyr around here somewhere, yeah. That vehicle's going to cut us down on the main road, so let's hide. Most of the Soviet defenders... Whoa, 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 guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why didn't you go down there? I guess that's impassable? Okay. Nice. Blowing some troops right out the top. Alright, there we go. Well, it's going to get impossible to attack with the tank there, so let's pull back a little bit. Alright. Let's push up on the right now. So we could have just gone for the flag and ended it all, and we would be done here. It will make the Soviets retreat, but we're trying to go for no prisoners at this moment, so it'll take a little longer. And of course, as the Soviets have much better close-range weapons like the PPSH. Oh, damn. That guy was killed by a tank. Get a couple grenades up there. Take the tower, and then we'll clean out the farmhouse. Boy, look at all those wounded. Yeah, if the Sir Henkel's mod had a little bit more time on healing, we'd be able to do this, but I can't really... Well, there it goes. I guess I can now. Send up a medic. Medic not responding to controls. Here we go. Why is this vehicle firing this way? It's firing down the road that way. Strange. I guess it's more important for them to kill the infantry. Now they can't turn. Uh-oh. They're gonna die to death. So's that guy. Yeah, this is what happens in these close quarters battles. There is no sort of easy way around it, really. You have to go in there and get dirty. Soviets are finally done here in this tank. Actually, they're still alive, but the tank is turreted, engines destroyed, crew is probably wounded or dead, mostly. Now let's play the worst game ever. Fighting against an AT gun. Oh, another tank. Oh, that's starting to get annoying. Let's try artillery again. 3 minutes on that. Let's try to drive up here. I know that AT gun is there. I know it's there. But they were so focused on the infantry that I didn't think they would notice. Alright, and as for this one... Wow, APC are round right through and even ricocheted out the backside. There we go. This vehicle's still active? Can't believe it. Alright, let's take out the rest of these troops here. Get them from the high ground. Get some grenades down there, boys. Alright, now we'll play a little more sloppy, since we got all those AT guns out there. It's kind of annoying. There we go. So the main objective is just to go for the flags. But now we did the right thing by clearing out that area. Alright, Sanitator, we need some medics up here. Let's go. But by the time the medics get here, we'll have captured the flag. So they'll be okay. Soviet reinforcements arriving a little too late. Get some grenades out up there. No. What? I don't know why our troops insist on walking out and handing everything to these guys like it's Amazon Prime. This guy doesn't have any ammo, so I don't know why you'd want to get close anyway. Regardless, the flag is captured, and the victory is ours. Fantastic. Alright. Well, I dragged it out a little bit extra there to get some extra sweet time out of it. I know how much you guys really like these videos, and of course the Soviets would have just retreated, which would have been easier, but a lot more fun to do it this way. Alright everyone, I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for showing your support for the series. If you want to see it continue, you know what to do, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye everyone. Take care.